Halo is one of those games that, despite being around for 25 years now, that winning formula it's known for hasn't changed all that much. Many other shooter games have taken inspiration from Halo, then went in a much different direction over time. But fast forward 25 years later and Halo Campaign Evolved, a remake of the original game, is finally out. A little late to the remake game, I will admit, but it's here and it feels like Halo. Thankfully, the franchise is very fresh in my mind, considering I recently played and reviewed the first 4 for the first time ever. The originals have some of the most satisfying gameplay elements, set pieces, and story beats of any game from the 2000s. But does the remake recapture that same feeling the classic trilogy gave me? Yeah, actually. But also, no. It's complicated. But if you follow me on this journey, all will be explained. My name is Lubert, and this is my first time playing Halo Campaign Evolved.
Loading settings.
Campaign Evolved is a fun game, no doubt about it. I'd say it's hard to fuck up a remake of Combat Evolved, but they low-key did it once. And I want to say right out the gate, playing Campaign Evolved on Xbox, I experienced basically no bugs, glitches, or crashes. I had a very polished experience. Compared to most other people, it seems like I was pretty lucky. Anyways, we remember the discourse around Infinite's ugly textures. Halo team must have taken that one to heart, because CE Remake is gorgeous. I say it all the time, but I prefer games with a great art style over realistic graphics. I don't think a game that looks like real life is very cool, because real life looks like Full Metal dog shit most of the time. The remake has the best of both worlds, like Miley, straight up. The ripples in the sand, the water, the sky, the grass. I could sit here and list every part of every level and be like, damn. But, you know, you get the point. Halo Campaign Evolved feels like a game that was meant for the Xbox Series X. Unfortunately, not something I can say about very many other games. I mean, I can barely say it about this one. It came out on PlayStation, bro, whatever. But seriously, I love the way this game looks. The Covenant architecture is absolutely wild to look at. Xbox and PlayStation always be glazing the potential for good lighting, but brother, I've barely seen any games utilize it correctly. Minecraft has had a ray tracing mode you simply just cannot turn on for like 6 years now. But Campaign Evolved looks great. The moment-to-moment gameplay is very similar to the original game. The level layouts were not changed all that much. For the most part, I knew exactly where I was going. And it's not because of that stupid-ass waypoint marker I turned that shit off immediately. I'm glad they didn't change up the levels too much. It's nice to have a fresh layout, of course. But after an initial playthrough, you'll find yourself comparing old levels to new levels, and most of the time you'll prefer the old levels. Best to just keep it the same, you know? All the guns feel really good to use. Even if some of the sound effects aren't great, killing fucking cubbies wave after wave feels just as good as it always has. Maybe the AI is a little dog shit, but let's not forget, it's really hard to remake a game from 25 years ago. Unfortunately, and y'all know how much Lubert loves the Flood kinda sucks in the remake. I personally don't find them nearly as satisfying to fight as the original game. Most weapons don't feel very powerful against them, and it was super disappointing for me. In all 3 original games, I loved the Flood and was happy to go up against them, but after playing the remake, I basically shut them out of my mind. The addition of these huge Flood enemies that are basically just hunters, bro, fuck them.
Damn. We didn't need that fucking big one, bro.
They suck dick. I hate bullet sponges. What are we doing? The Covenant is pretty good though. Maybe not as technical with their movements as the original, but fighting them is still fun. Popping the Jackal shields might be my favorite addition to the whole game. I hate those losers, and having a satisfying burst when I kill them makes me not hate them as much. Still hate them though. The gameplay I can get by on. The yes from the beginning of the video, that's the yes. But what's the no? Well, the story and cutscenes I think take a huge hit. Some of the characters were given more to say and do, and I believe it ruined them as characters. Let's talk about Cortana. Is her face beat? Hell yeah. Can I look past that? Sure, I could just mod it out of the game if I really wanted to. What really bothers me about Cortana is the delivery of her lines. The original Cortana was soft, approachable, best friend type of vibe. She makes smart remarks and teases you, but at the end of the day, she's there to help you. New Cortana is more of a stuck-up, douchebaggy kind of guy. The way she speaks makes her feel much more arrogant and self-important. She definitely thinks she's the coolest person in the room, which is ridiculous, cause look who's standing right fucking here. In other words, Cortana has main character syndrome. Despite having mostly the same lines, the way she speaks completely changes her personality into a character I don't like having around.
Sleep well.
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me. This ring isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time! Get out of here! We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice.
It no longer feels like we're helping each other. It just feels like I'm getting bossed around. Cortana's out here acting like she's the prize, which is just weird to me when you take into account her speech from the beginning of Halo 3, where she talks about how special Master Chief is and why she's intrigued by him. That shit just threw me off the whole game. Cortana also never shuts up during gameplay. I remember this moment driving through a cave where she had like 5 exposition dumps back to back to back, and none of them were very important.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chat. This lapse in their security is promising. I should be able to analyze their defensive systems. I'll alert you when I find something of interest. Located the bridge controls. They're on that ledge. There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we...
Yo, Cortana, shut up. I'm trying to take in the atmosphere. You are not the main character. On the other hand, Sergeant Johnson is not hitting either. Bro also has main character syndrome, which is something you could argue he's always had. Maybe I'd agree with you. But now Johnson acts like he knows he's in a video game. He knows we're watching him. He knows the fans love him, and he's the star of the show. There's a massive difference between being self-important within the confines of your universe and being self-important outside those confines. Acting like you're a star that's finally back in the spotlight is not how Johnson should be acting. It's like this guy somehow knew he died one time and everybody missed him. I think back to this line in Halo 2 where he openly admits he doesn't know what he's doing.
Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what the fuck to do. What are you talking about?
A line that I don't think Sergeant Johnson would say in this remake. But now he's posing for the camera, breaking the fourth wall, dropping unnecessary and unfunny one-liners.
Sorry. I was getting real tired of hearing him talk.
It's unfortunate, really. The two main supporting characters both not acting right really makes the story feel inferior. I hate to say it, but Cortana and Johnson were just poorly handled. Guilty Spark is cool. I love that clip where he's flying to the Covenant outpost from Halo 2. Halo team really wanted us to be reminded of how awesome Halo 2 is. Isn't Halo 2 so epic? You want a Halo 2 remake, don't you? Don't you? Yeah. It makes you wonder though, what are they going to be able to add to Halo 2 after this? The energy sword, the beam rifle, the battle rifle, the SMG all come back in this earlier entry. I suppose it makes sense for story's sake, but honestly, I'd rather them have waited. At the end of the day, this is a video game. It's okay to have some gameplay features delayed, even if it doesn't make logical sense. Because even Halo 3 weapons are in Campaign Evolved, and it makes me worried that a potential Halo 2 and 3 remake will end up feeling and looking too similar, especially if none of them end up having multiplayer. Campaign Evolved does have a shit ton of skulls to find and use in repeat playthroughs. Not only that, but there's also a dedicated remix mode that swaps gun spawns and enemy factions on each level. All that replay value is right here. Am I the type of guy to turn on every skull and try to beat the game? Absolutely fucking not. Play a level here, remix a level there, play in third person, do a lasso, use the Phantom skin. Plenty of things to do. If you say there isn't, then maybe you're just incapable of being happy or something. The new missions they added are filler. Hey, you like Sergeant Johnson, don't you? Here's a bunch of Sergeant Johnson. We heard you love Sergeant Johnson. Shut the fuck up. Sergeant Williams makes no sense to me, bruh. I'm not part of the crowd that's disgusted by her appearance, but obviously we all know why this character was added in. If shoving Cortana into the main character role wasn't enough, what do we do about these prequel missions where she isn't present? ODSTs notoriously hate Spartans apparently, so if it's lore accurate, that's cool, that's great, good job. But what I personally can't excuse is dog shit writing. Unfortunately, the whole game is littered with it, and when you extend the story with new missions, and the missions aren't very memorable, and the writing is dog shit, and you introduce new enemies that aren't fucking fun to fight, yeah, that's a pass. But at a $50 price tag, I'd say Campaign Evolved is 110% worth it. $20 cheaper than most AAA games these days. It's just more of that awesome Halo flavor we all love, with some unfortunate loser shit sprinkled in. And honestly, the sprinting isn't that bad. Reach had it and everyone liked that one, so. You may be asking yourself why Lubert has this sealed copy though. Well, let me tell you a little story about why I have 2 copies of this game. I specifically wanted Halo Campaign Evolved physical. I'm a big physical media guy. I love having my movies and my TV shows and my games physical. If I'm gonna play them, I want to be able to play them whenever I want. I go to GameStop to pre-order a physical version of this game. I put down my $50, I leave, everything's great. I'm gonna have my game in a couple weeks. Then I find out that there's an upgrade, and that upgrade gives you early access to the game. I go back to GameStop. Hey man, I'd like to upgrade my pre-order for Halo. What? You want to upgrade? Oh, we don't do the collector's edition pre-order here. No, like the the premium edition. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, whoa. This guy clearly didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, so I asked him, so how does the early access work? I just get the copy of the game early? Yeah, it says early access on the 23rd, so just come in on the 23rd and you can pick up your game. Okay, yeah, great, I'll be here on the 23rd. Then the 23rd rolls around, and I'm mad excited, dude, I can't wait. Walk back into the GameStop. Hey, I'm here to pick up my Halo pre-order. That game doesn't come out for 5 more days. No, the premium edition comes out early access today. We didn't have any games come in. This guy types on his computer for like 5 fucking minutes. Oh, okay. He prints out this massive receipt, and at the very end of it is a code. So you're gonna redeem this code at the bottom of the receipt, and that'll get you the game. Okay, so the code is just for early access, and then I pick up my physical disc on the 28th, right? Yeah. Okay, 28th comes around. I pull up back to my GameStop. Hey, I'm here to pick up my Halo pre-order. Oh, we don't have a game for you. It looks like your pre-order was canceled. Now, it turns out that the $50 edition of this game and the collector's edition of this game both come with a physical game, but the $70 premium edition right there in the middle doesn't come with a game. 3 versions of the game, and the one smack dab in the middle doesn't come with an actual game. This is some stupid ass 2026 bullshit. But it's not only that. This man, same guy, looked me in my face 2 different times and said, you would be getting a physical game. A fucking bold-faced lie. I spent more money than the base game to get less. You may be asking yourself, Lubert, why didn't you just look it up online? Because I went to the fucking store. I don't really spend much time online, and I don't really see the purpose of looking up pre-orders on GameStop online when I could simply just go into the store and get a pre-order from the source. This is the source, the store. They should have all the information they need to not fucking lie to me. I don't know. Call me crazy, dude. This whole experience basically ruined the entire game for me. I had a great time playing it during early access, and I fully committed to making a video on it. After this, I really didn't want to. The game's been out for a while now, and I'm finally getting to the point where I'm happy to talk about it. This whole fiasco pissed me off beyond belief. I really don't get that upset, but when you look me in my face twice and tell me something that's genuinely not true, I think you should go fuck yourself and most likely lose your job. So yes, I ordered a physical version of this game from Best Buy, and it's gonna stay sealed until I either decide I want it or I don't. If Xbox servers go out again, or I lose internet for a month again, I can still play the fucking game that I own. And that is my review of Halo Campaign Evolved. Not the greatest, not the worst though. It seems like Halo Studios will be getting a little bit of restructuring, which is exciting. People love taking the side of devs losing their jobs, but honestly, if you aren't really doing your job and you're not making good games, then why are you here in the first place? If Halo Studios keeps fucking up, you gotta get rid of those people. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Let me know what you thought about my opinions. Like the video if you liked, subscribe if you're new, join my Discord to get notified every single time I upload. This has been Lubert. Peace out.